Well, pre-season's going very well. It's all ball work, mostly possession, like, and get the fitness up, and everybody runs in on between, like, so it's good, like. And the game's just going, I think, very well, like, for match fitness and all. So, well, we've obviously only won the games, like, but it's match fitness counts, like, so. Well, the whole boys are going well now at the moment, like, you know what I mean? So, and the whole boys looking forward to it, and myself included, like, so. Well, like, first match, a big game, like, the rivals, away from home, like, so it sounds a bit hard one, but it sounds to be it's a young team, like, but it's a good season this year.
On three, lads. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Back at the Aviva here, you're beating cup finalists last time you were here. Would you prefer to be playing in the Aviva again in the cup final at the end of this year, or would you prefer to qualify for Europe, given you can only pick one?
It was a hard one, like, but I would play in a cup final and won it, and then get into Europe. So it's not
good answer.
The pre-season, Andrew, has been good and different, because at times we had matches cancelled and called off, which some people don't understand. You try and come off the gas a little bit the day before a competitive game, and the day after then you arrange to do some recovery and regeneration. And when there's a game called off on the day, it makes it difficult because you lose practically 3 days. But we've managed that quite well. We got the Glentoran game rearranged. We got over to Sligo. We played Institute. We played Coleraine. It sounds like 4 games, but players are playing portions of the game, but it's good to get competitive football. And in all 4 games, we've improved in every game. So that's the progress that you want to do. You want to make in pre-season. There's things you can't legislate for when it gets competitive. But what I will say about pre-season, any club that I've ever been at, you have to do it in stages, and the stage management is to have a philosophy or a style of play, and you try to create that. That doesn't bring goals in the top end of the team, and where you think you'll go and play and you'll win this 4 or 5-0, or you'll lose this 3 or 4 or whatever. It's about getting a way of playing. So that's the focus in pre-season, and as soon as we get that and we have a cohesion and an understanding of how we want to play, then we move up to the next stage, which we're ready to do. We want to be ready for game 1 and be on the ball and on the money for that game, where the players are fresh and the work that they've done has been a teaching and learning practice for them, so that they know what their jobs are, what their roles are for the very first game, and then we're managed correctly. Yeah, the Finn Harps games is the objective at the moment, because it's our next game, and that's important, the most important thing. And to be fair to Finn Harps, they've got a couple of key features that we don't have. They've got continuity and they've got momentum, so it's a difficult fixture. And added to that is the fact that it's a very tight derby match, and sometimes these can be toss-of-the-coin games, but we're going there with an attitude to do well and see what we can get, because we must try and garner a winning mentality, so that our supporters see that, okay, that team's they're energised and they're motivated and they want to win, and they're playing with a good intensity and a good passion within their play, and they want to do it for the club and for the supporters. That's what we're trying to generate. And when we go into our game against Harps, I'm expecting our boys to be up and ready for it.
And we are open to further resourcing the clubs financially, depending on discussions going forward.
One last question, but would you rather win the cup final here at the end of the season or qualify for Europe at the end of the season?
I think when you talk about the future, I think it's, if you want to use wisdom or you want to talk common sense, which I don't do very often, but for me, you just talk about the immediate future, and I can't go beyond that. So we want to have a focus, and our focus is on our first game. And then when we complete the first game, our attention of focus will be for the second game. And that's the way we must go. I apologise for the cliche, but that one game at a time, that's how we've got to prepare.